use my sanding band a little to lift the skin here from the natural nail, because nail biters, they tend to have their little cuticles stuck to the nail plate. And I'm using the 150 grit file, and here I'm using one of the new cuticle bits from the cuticle box that I have, and this one just is gonna help me lift the rest of the skin from the nail plate. And you don't want to use it at a really fast speed because it can cause damage to the nail. And all you're doing, well, all I'm doing is loosening the skin very lightly. I'm not pressing down onto the nail at all. It looks a little fast because I sped this shit up, but don't worry, it's not. And then this little flame looking one is also gonna get into like the little areas that I was a little afraid to get in with the other one, because you don't want to hurt your client either. So the longer bit, I was afraid to kind of like cut her if I like shoved it in too deep. So with this one, I feel a little bit more comfortable, and I know that it can reach the little areas that the other one couldn't. Finally, I'm gonna use the little ball because this one is my favorite. And this one does not like trim the cuticle, but it does kind of like shave it down. So that's what I'm using it for. And then I'm gonna cut off the excess cuticle that's left. I personally do not like to cut like super like Russian manicure style. I just cut off whatever's excess and whatever's on the nail plate, because if you cut your client, there's more chances that they can like get it infected and stuff. So just me personally, I don't over trim. And whenever you're using nail tips on a nail biter, pay attention to how I glue the tip. Like, I barely glue anything on there. So a lot of people always be like, échale más glue, échale más glue. And it's not the glue that holds your acrylic. So the less glue you use on a tip, the better, because glue dissolves over time. So you just want to put the tip at the very tip of the nail. So what I'm trying to say is the least amount of glue and tip, the better. What's gonna hold your nail is the acrylic. So you could see right here in the thumb that not a lot of, oh, I didn't even cut the nail, huh? So not a lot of the tip was on there. And right here, I'm just shaping her nails because she wanted them like little ovals. And then I'm gonna blend the tip. So some of the nail I was not able to really file originally with the sanding band because there was not a lot of room. And you can see now that after I did all the little cuticle work, she has a nail bed. Yes, honey. So right now I'm gonna blend the plastic tip, and I'm gonna take advantage to kind of file the natural nail a little bit better. And also whatever was exposed, I'm filing it again. And I'm gonna prepare it for the acrylic. And right here I am applying the dehydrator, which is the Bond. And if you were to like put more tip than, hey Lenny, my little doggy's right here. If you apply too much tip, the nails will pop off really fast. So this is how I do it. And I like to apply the glue directly to the finger, because with nail biters, if you put it on the tip first and then you put it on the finger, it will get all over their skin. So that's just my little technique. And then right here, putting the little primer. And that's all that I recorded. I didn't record the acrylic application because I've been posting that a lot recently. But here are her little uñitas after I filed and buffed And I just decided to do her like a little marble because she liked a set that I did on a client. And I'm using marble tints and acetone and a little brochita, and I'm just like patting it. So you just pretty much apply a little squiggly line and then just dab, dab, dab until you kind of like what you see. Sometimes it's like it fucking disappears and you're like, what the fuck, man? What happened to all the fucking product I put? But don't worry, girl, just add more. And then dab, dab, dab. And then start spreading. And then you start to see like, oh, okay, now it looks like marble. Ooh, all right. And so I'm using the white one. And next I'm going to be adding a little bit of black. And in between each one, I apply a matte top coat. I also applied it onto the acrylic before I applied the white. The reason for that is because it will spread out better over a matte. I don't know why, but it just does. So right here, I'm showing you the brand, and it's from Cherry or something like that. And I just put a little bit of black. And after that, I'm going to do a gold, like a golden version of the tint. And finally, I put the top coat. So you'll see the finished design right now. And for those of you guys wondering what the fuck happened to my nails, girl, I fucking bent one. So I had to cut on my whole left hand. But they still look cute, all small and stuff. They look cute. And then every marble is always going to be different. So it's pretty hard to make that little ink flow the same way on the other hand. So right here, this is matte coat for the golden part. And this is also from Cherry. I love the gold one. It's so pretty. I wish I could just put on the whole nail. And my camera was not focusing very well. I was like, what the hell, man? I could have sworn it was looking perfect. But you get the idea. Right now, I think it focuses. Like, ooh, girl, yes. And then, to top it off, some top coat. And please excuse a little ashy finger. It went through a lot. I'm going to put some oil right after. But there's a little design.